morning, dear friends. We're starting with a new chapter, environmental chemistry or environmental pollution. In this chapter, we'll be discussing about the primary air pollutants like oxides of sulfur, oxides of carbon, and oxides of nitrogen, lead metal pollution, mercury pollution, particulate matters, hydrocarbons, and then we'll also be discussing about the biomedical waste under separation and careful disposal methods, and also solid waste management, and also e-waste management we are studying here. And to start the chapter, environmental pollution. Man, that is we humans, for to be very comfortable, we are not only mastering the nature, but we are introducing new substances into the environment, and also causing enormous increase in the concentration of some of the substances, and which are already present in the environment. If we take the air pollution of air is caused by the automobile exhaust of gases, combustion of fossil fuels, and some of these substances are not only remain stable in the atmosphere, they are carried away by wind, or it will be reaching to the earth's surface through rain, and many of these substances are highly toxic. And when we take pollution of water, it is caused by fossil fuels, petroleum products, industrial and domestic wastes, dead and decay parts of plants and animals, detergents and chemical fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, etc. And when we take the soil pollution, which is caused by the solid waste like refuse dumps and slimes from industrial and mining activities, dust, soot, and domestic garbage, etc. From all these sources, the air, water, and soil are getting polluted. And when we take the primary air pollutants, the major primary air pollutants are there are 5 air pollutants. They are oxides of sulfur, oxides of carbon, oxides of nitrogen, particulate matter, and lead are considered to be primary air pollutants. What is pollution then? What is regarded as pollution? Pollution is defined as a discharge of or addition of undesirable substances into the environment, thereby causing adverse change in the natural quality of the environment and causing damage to human, plant, and animal lives. What is this undesirable substances? Why they are called as undesirable substances? If we take the example of air, air contains already, which is a mixture of nitrogen and oxygen. Okay, they are not called as pollutants, right? Okay, but oxides of nitrogen and oxides of carbon, there we are all calling it as a pollutant. Why? That is because, see here, in order to protect the people working under a set of conditions, many nations now they have prescribed what is referred to as a maximum permissible concentrations of chemicals in air, water, and soil. What is this MPC, maximum permissible concentrations? Anything which is present in more than the maximum permissible limits is considered as a pollutant. Here when we take the environment, what is this environment? The environment is it is made up of this 4 segments, which are these: atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere constitute the 4 segments of the Earth's environment. The atmosphere is a blanket of gases extend to a height of approximately 2000 kilometers. Air is essentially a mixture of nitrogen and oxygen with small amounts of other gases such as carbon dioxide, noble gases, sulfur dioxide, oxide of nitrogen, ozone, and are regarded as pollutants only if they are present in concentrations in excess of maximum permissible limits. If they are present in environment, they are not called as pollutants, my dear friends. Only if they are present in more than the allowed limits, and which starts polluting, which starts causing trouble, which causes adverse effects, then only it will be called as a pollutants. If it is only present in the atmosphere, they are not called as a pollutants, my dear friends. They should be present in more than the maximum load limits to cause pollution on the atmosphere. And let us take the first example for oxides of sulfur. Okay, oxides of sulfur, it will be entering into the atmosphere by natural sources as well as by anthropogenic sources. Okay, natural sources means from nature, how it is entering into the atmosphere. by oxidation of sulfur gases, by oxidation of sulfur containing gases, and also from mining activities, and from the ore processing units. Sulfide ores will be used there, processed there, even that liberates sulfur. Okay, dear friends. So if sulfur containing gases are used, they will be converted into sulfur dioxide and then to trioxide. Okay, like for example, H2S is reacting with SO3 to give water and SO2. And decay of plants, decaying of the plants also liberates sulfur. And volcanoes also emit sulfur dioxide, and mining activities of sulfur also emits sulfur, oxides of sulfur to atmosphere, my dear friends. And coming to the anthropogenic source, anthropogenic source means pollution from man-made pollution. Okay, man-made pollution is called as anthropogenic source. So from living humans, how it is coming to the atmosphere? From a combustion of the fossil fuel. Okay, because we are using large extent of fuels in our automobiles. Our automobiles now, it will be containing some small amounts of sulfur. In the IC engine, what happens when the sulfur is coming out from the exhaust, okay, at high temperatures, there only it will be converted into sulfur dioxide, and the sulfur dioxide is coming out to the atmosphere. There it will be mixing with oxygen and it will be getting converted into sulfur trioxide. Okay, so the anthropogenic source is a combustion of the fossil fuels, and also from the lead processing units. Sulfide ores processing units. See, lead sulfide is here. When it is mixed with oxygen, it will be liberating lead oxide with the sulfur dioxide, and the sulfur dioxide reacts with oxygen to form a sulfur trioxide. Okay, next coming to the ill effects. Okay, concentration of 20 ppm in air is affect the digestive tract and eye irritations. Okay, if 20 ppm is concentration of the oxides of sulfur is present in atmosphere, it will be causing digestive tract infections and problems, and also eye irritations, my dear friends. And if it is present in 400 to 500 ppm, it is considered as highly dangerous. And plants are damaged at a much lower concentrations compared to the which a human gets affected. Okay, as they are sensitive, they will be damaged at the lower concentrations. For example, only 0.6 ppm lead to leaf damage in sensitive plants. If only some sensitive plants are exposed to 0.6 ppm of the oxides of sulfur concentration, they will be getting damaged. And also yellowing of paper is seen, right? Yellowing of paper is due to the oxides of sulfur pollution. And the corrosion of the metals is also due to the presence of the oxides of sulfur. And here friends, one of the important factor of the sulfur is sulfur's presence in the atmosphere is sulfides, oxides will be present in the atmosphere. When it rains, the oxides of sulfur will be mixing with water to form H2SO4. Okay, that is referred to as a sulfuric acid rain, my dear friends. Okay, oxides of sulfur will be present in the atmosphere. It may be either from anthropogenic sources or from natural sources. When it is mixing with the natural rain, it will be forming H2SO4, that is regarded as a acid rain. And when it falls on a monuments like Taj Mahal and all, what happens? It will be containing the marble, that it contains calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate, when it is mixing with the acid H+, it will be forming calcium bicarbonates, and these bicarbonates, when they are washed away, they will be leaving a discolored surface. Okay, it is called as a stone leprosy. Okay, because of this effect, the old monuments are getting a very dull appearance from day-to-day pollution exposure. Okay, it's one of the important effect of sulfur, oxides of sulfur and even oxides of nitrogen causes the same effect. Okay, both acid rains, HNO3 as well as H2SO4 rain causes the discoloration of the marble stones. That is our old monuments. Right? And then coming last to the control, how it can be controlled, how sulfur dioxide pollution or oxides of sulfur pollution can be controlled. The major source of sulfur dioxide pollution is by burning the fossil fuels, my dear friends. Okay, so major anthropogenic source of the sulfur is coming out from a fossil fuels burning. So what can be done is one of the best ways is fixing the catalytic converter. Catalytic converter, what it does, it will be converting the poisonous form of the gas into the non-poisonous form, or we can say in the other way, polluting form of the gas into the non-polluting form. So catalytic converter is to be fixed in the automobiles, which will be converting the harmful form of the sulfur and leaving to the atmosphere only the non-harmful form. Then removing sulfur as sulfur dioxide from the emitted gases, that is done by passing the emitted gases through a slurry containing calcium carbonate. Okay, the sulfur dioxide emission will be there, na? That should be passed through a slurry liquid containing calcium carbonate. When it is passed through the calcium carbonate, what happens is sulfur will be reacting with the carbonates. First it will be forming calcium sulfate, CaSO3, and then it will be oxidized to CaSO4, then it will be let off to the atmosphere. Okay, the emissions which contains sulfur dioxide or oxides of sulfur should be passed through a slurry containing calcium carbonate, where calcium sulfate is formed first, and then it will be oxidized to calcium sulfate and let to the atmosphere. Okay, so this is about the oxides of sulfur pollution, dear friends, and we will be meeting shortly with the new topic. Thank you.